Alright, people, so welcome back to another episode of Chatterbox, where if a boy violated with a shot in my box. Alright, so today we got a special guest in the building. I'll let you introduce yourself, bro.
I appreciate y'all having me here.
No doubt.
I go by Bussa. I'm from Uptown, I'm from the Bronx, Uptown to be specific. White Plains, you want to be even more specific. We here. Talk to me.
I bet. So, we're gonna be talking about your brand and everything that I've been seeing you doing. I respect it, bro. You're one of the people that motivate me to keep doing what I'm doing. You feel me? Because you always grinding and you always into different shit as well.
I'm trying.
Alright, so the name of your brand, see, we all wearing it, we all representing it. Bussafits brand.
Bussafits brand.
Right.
And it's one word. Bussafits brand. And it's one word. Like a lot of people will be breaking it up to threes, twos. It's one word. Bussafits brand.
So I'm gonna ask you, how did you come up with the name?
Alright, so we from Uptown, Jamaica. You know, Bussa, that's just slang. Just talk like that. Outfits is short for, fits is short for outfits. So like 2013, I'm like, Bussafits, that makes sense. Like, I already like dressing. I already like, going out, popping out with, gang and doing this, doing that, having fun. So I'm just like, Bussafits, it sound active. It sound like a verb, like I'm moving around, I'm in motion. So Bussafits. So 5 years later, so 2013, 5 years later, I'm finishing up my nutrition degree. I'm like, I'm not going to get no master's. It's over. So I'm like, let me just start a business. I wanted to be a stylist at first because I could style people in the clothing I'm designing. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's start a brand. So that's where it started, 2018, June. So Bussafits brand is actually going to be 5 years in June 8th.
June 8th?
So it's been a journey.
Consistent.
Yeah, and I'm still learning shit. I feel like I'm starting from the surface, literally.
I remember you used to call yourself that at one point before you made it a business.
That's what's crazy.
That used to be a nickname.
Yeah, and now I'm like,
so
how can it make sense? Let me brand it. Like, I bet this is perfect.
Yeah, so I was like, I saw that you manifest that. When I saw you came on with it, I'm like, oh shit. Nigga took his nickname and turned the shit into a business.
Right.
And I was like, that's dope, bro.
Crazy.
You feel me? I remember when we used to be in the park playing ball after school and shit.
Man.
Bussafits. I see your Bussafits in Northside U.
Good old days. That's easy.
Word,
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask you when you decided to make it a brand, but you just explained that already. So from 2018 to now, 5 years. So what about some challenges that you face in the clothing business?
I'll give you 3. One, manufacturing.
Yeah.
Like, what year was it everybody was finding out about Alibaba? I forgot what year I found out about it. And then that was just a big thing because, you can find websites, you can order bulk, bulk, t-shirts in bulk, hats in bulk, sweatpants in bulk, all of these stuff in bulk. But it's like, how many shops are you going to go to find the right manufacturer? So that's when I downloaded Alibaba. Somebody had put me on. I forgot who put me on with us. We got to put each other on and learn. So somebody had put me on downloading. I'm like, oh, all right, this looks a little crazy. Like, if you have Alibaba, you go online, that shit look crazy.
And it's like, you gotta
read the reviews. You gotta actually research. Everything you go into, you gotta research. So I'm like, all right, fuck this. I'm gonna just try it. Boom, boom, boom. China. I sent them an inquiry. Hey, I want this. And that's when I started getting into samples. So that was like one big challenge. Second challenge, I was
not to cut you off. I want to touch back on the Alibaba thing.
Please.
Yeah, because when you read the reviews and shit, you gotta look at what people saying, and then like the shipping. Sometimes the shipping be a killer because it's coming from China, and then you might end up wasting money too, because you might order some bum ass threads. Exactly. That's the hard part about not visually being able to see it.
Exactly. And the only thing I can say to that is you gotta be as detailed as possible. What size you want the logo, what kind of print you want to print the logo, What's your fabric of the hoodie that you want to use? Is it washable? You gotta ask so many questions. You gotta be so transparent because it's not like you can just return it. That's tangible.
That's a fact.
So that's one of the biggest challenges.
I know a youth who does clothing.
Yeah.
And his manufacturers in Paris, and he actually goes out there to see the shit. So he gotta be going to Paris a lot. But that way you know you're getting the quality.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah, for what you're looking for, because that's the thing. Like if your clothes are not good quality, one wash and it fall apart and shit.
And this
definitely
premium
fleece on the outside. It's like 5 years if you still not at a certain level. It's like, right. What are you doing?
Because you're learning and evolving.
Yeah, exactly.
So you get this from all over?
Say again?
You got this from all over?
This was actually New York manufacturer.
Bulk,
a shop you can get a bulk from. Because remember, I started learning more. I'm like, why am I going to Pakistan? Not going to Pakistan. Reaching out to Pakistan, reaching out to China when I could just. I copy.
See
it just makes you feel it easy, but that's the pros and cons. Remember, it's more expensive here versus out there. It's dirt cheap, but it's cheaper.
Yeah, you get like $1.99.
And another thing is, last thing I'll say about that challenge is you have to order, it's called MOQ, I believe, minimum order quantity. You have to order at least 15, 20.
Okay, like a bare minimum order.
Unless they're going to give you one for a sample price. So if I just need one, automatically that's a sample. But if you order like 20, the price will cut down from that sample price being 60 to maybe like 50 because you ordered 10 of them. So it's pros and cons to all of them. Second challenge, I would say, is marketing. Marketing.
That's probably the hardest one, eh?
That's, son, especially when you're living in a heavy social media, heavy social media. And I don't even like to be on social media all day, but I have to be on there all day because I have to promote content, create content, stay up at 2 a.m., make these videos, put it as a reel, update my YouTube. Like I run like 10 different social medias because I do a bunch of different things. So it's like, that's one thing.
So how do you actually get people to buy it?
To buy?
Yeah.
It's 1,000 ways to get with people.
Because when you just start, right?
Yeah.
Let's say one start, like same thing like that right now.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is put my logo on it.
Yeah.
Sell it.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's
people that like it. Well, people like it. Well,
let me. So, how? There's a trillion ways to literally get somebody to buy. One thing I'll say worked for me is I've seen a lot of people. That means I've kept in contact with a lot of people. We're not the best of friends, but you see me, you know who I am. I'm from Uptown, from Plains. I went to Hostos. I went to Lehman. I worked at different high schools in the neighborhood, and I'm big on giving back. I'm big on giving back to the community. So it's like when you stay in the loop, and shout out Muggsy. Muggsy always says this: people are your biggest asset. So without people, you don't have a company.
So basically, you start from
a successful company.
It starts with friends and then run.
Yeah, it could be friends. It could be somebody you met yesterday. I've come to find out, like I've kept hearing, strangers are your biggest supporters. Yeah. Come to find out, it's true. It's not hey, thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you. You're part of my village, but nobody has the same village as you, and people have a perception of you. Not saying I'm gonna paint a picture of my friends or your friends or whatever the case may be. But you see how you just started 360 business.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a business owner, so I already have that mindset and perspective. I already looking at you in a different light, no matter how many years I knew you. Regardless if I knew you for 20 years or I met you yesterday, compared to if you met him in Massachusetts, the support you're gonna feel is gonna be way different because he has no idea who you are. Sometimes people knew you for 20 years, they have this one perception of you. Not saying it's a bad thing, but they just have this one perception of you. How this nigga? I'm really transparent. Like, how do you even think about? It is what it is. You do it unconsciously, like, and some people do consciously as well. But yeah, and then the other side of the spectrum is like you just met him. You like the logo. You like everything about the logo. So that's to tie it back into marketing. To answer your question, it's. What does your logo symbolize too? That's another way. If you symbolize, I'm gonna go crazy, but I don't know, survivors or breast cancer, something that really, you have to relate to the community for people to be interested, especially when your brand has a story. You know. And third, I'll just say the patience. Patience. Yes, I've been doing this for 5 years, almost 5 years now. And I feel like I start over sometimes. Because there's always something to learn. There's always something to learn.
And he's going to change.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think the closing thing, like for making your own product, I think that's one of the hardest business, like to be successful. Because most everybody doing that. Everybody in the fashion business, like just starting out, you get in a hoodie, you put your logo on it. Like basically, you know what I'm saying?
And calling himself a designer, and it's way more than that. And not even to cut you off, but I'm also a photographer. And it's like, yo, people just picking up camera, and I'm not, listen, bro. Whatever you want to do, I'm on my business. I stay on my lane. You feel me? But it's like my fault. I'm jumping.
No. When you mentioned the photographer, when you said more about photography, I wanted to go.
My fault. Let me not jump.
Yeah, I wanted to mention about Muggsy. Well, Muggsy, remember the snowstorm? Remember the snowstorm that we had when nobody was prepared? The one that you got stuck in for like 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah, they eat a snowstorm.
Remember you was going to, I think we was at the crib and you was going to Blue Cantina
from
7 o'clock and you didn't get there till 10. I think that was like maybe like 20.
Yeah, man, I was stuck on the plane for hours, bro.
That was the crazy.
Yo.
People was in traffic.
So did you see that shit that Muggsy did? He took a picture from the top of Gun Hill train station, and he made the shit into a jacket, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yo, that shit is fire, bro. That's going to you being a photographer and like being creative with that. That's a dope picture. Like, let me see if I could even find the jacket and show it to y'all.
So y'all feel dog, like a different perspective them.
And I think one
vision, bring your vision of life, telling your story, and I'm big on telling my story, and that's photography helps me because I can always I don't want to depend on nobody. And even the pandemic, oh man, crazy.
Whew.
That's tough from the top of Gun Hill train station.
That's tough.
I think on Facebook he posted the regular picture.
Like,
yeah.
It's not, you're not slapping on a logo on the shirt.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Yeah. I think one thing you forgot to mention in the marketing that I know that you do a lot of too is the pop-up shops.
That was the answer to the challenge question. It's not that it's not a challenge.
Yeah.
That was my main thing. Just overall big picture marketing. You gotta figure out other ways. You can't be like your consumer seeing the same type of visuals all the time. It's like, all right, bro, what's next?
Diversify.
What else you gonna You wanna be versatile. You wanna be diverse with your work. All right, bro. What are you gonna do now? Like, you have to be unique. You have to stay unique. You got to work on different formulas, and once you find your formula, you break that formula down, literally. So I'll say patience. So yeah, that's the 3: patience, marketing, and what was the first one? The manufacturing. But day by day it gets easier. Literally day by day, it gets a little easier. It gets tougher because I'm moving up, but it gets easier because I know. Okay, boom, I can structure this, I can structure this, I can structure that, blah, more resources, et cetera, et cetera.
Alright, so what would you say is something like your designing techniques, like what gets you going, say like, put you in your zone?
That's my motivation, and I forget my other sauce, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's a broad question. I guess, so basically what influences my designs? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, you could say that.
Let me see. I feel like what I do in real life. Like, I like living clean. I like going to brunch. So I'm like, okay, can I create something so I don't gotta go to Zara? So that's why I started creating the satin outfits. Even though they get mistaken for pajamas, but it's whatever. That's another story. But can I wear something clean, satin pajamas? That's what people think they are, but they're really just satin.
I think it's because people be keeping satin parties. I actually went to a party in Middletown one time. I don't know. I think it
people
was
be saying,
and it was the same. It was the same kind of shit, like same pajamas kind of shit. So
but that's what
they be having them little parties, bro.
No, I get it.
So,
that's why it goes back to style.
Yeah.
And styling stuff a certain way is
Right.
going to look like.
Yo, man, I know that type of, but I didn't know the
Exactly.
difference. I thought you were talking about the silk joints.
Huh?
They're two different things.
You got the picture on your on your Instagram page.
No. But that's how it depends on how you style it. I go to brunch tomorrow. I already know. Okay, someone coming. I already know how I want to wear
Oh, this right, like this, right?
Exactly. It depends on how you style it. Exactly.
Yeah, but he said that's the style, bro.
Listen, I went to DR with the Apple.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, like it just depends how you. Hold on. I got the pink. Like I got.
Yeah.
flavor,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that shit fire, bro.
Yeah,
You know,
that
I'll
shit,
fuck
yeah.
with the pink, bro.
That
If I
shit
if
fire.
I seen
I
that
got
shit,
lavender.
if I seen that shit, I would have copped out.
That's crazy.
But
Hey, you said that's not silk?
I said,
That's
I
crazy.
got royal blue. Like I got, but that's over time.
Mhm.
Once I figured, people started. Oh nah, that's clean. That's
Mhm.
smooth. Like okay, how can I produce more?
Right.
Every season, that's maybe 2020, 2021. Every season, I try to put out 2 different colors. You know, if you get it this year, you miss it the next. If you miss it that year, then you can't get it again.
Oh, that limited edition.
We keep putting out different colors. Like orange, I still have orange in the inventory. I didn't release it yet, but you know that was one of the popular ones. It's like every time I gotta wear it, I gotta check the temperature. Back to marketing and branding, they go hand in hand. 2 different things though, but. Okay, I could wear the brand, but how am I going to market it? How am I going to market this logo? Every time I get a sample, I wear it somewhere where it depends on where I'm going. If I came here, I already knew I was going to throw in the whole sweatsuit with the trucker hat. I already knew.
Right.
Because I'm seasoned now. Like I know, you know this already. You're going to go to Manhattan. You're going to go out to the States.
You're a
I
cheat code,
I went
bro.
to Toronto in January. Bought like 5 different hats. Hey, how you doing? My name is Buster. I'm a lifestyle designer. I'm going to say fashion designer. I say lifestyle designer. And I'm a photographer, I'm an author as well. I'm just out here on my trip, and I want to know if you want to promote Bussafits brand. I also get back to the community. Boom. Oh, sure. Gave him the hats. He's like, just say this little drop. Hey, thank you, Bussafits brand, because you know, hey, keep the hat. Thank you, because you don't have to do that, and I appreciate that. But you know what time I said? But people don't. You see how people say we don't talk about the losses. Nobody duck. You know what I got dubbed. Like, no, we okay. No, we okay.
Yeah, right.
I'm outside. Like, I can't be on the mission. Like, fuck.
They answer all my questions before I even asked them.
My fault.
Nah, you good, bro.
I be getting my bag of my shit.
That shows that you're passionate about it.
Swipe other way. No, other way. You say a little drop. Hey, thank you, Bussafits brand.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nah, that shows that you're passionate about it.
You want to swipe over? Swipe over again.
Oh, so you see random people?
Yeah, I see random people. I'm outside. You know how they used to sell DVDs back in the day? And fucking rap CDs. I'm like, I'm gonna get 20 no's, but I'm gonna get at least 5 yeses.
Yeah,
out of those 20. That's how you gotta think about it.
That's always how it is for business. And not everybody's gonna say yes, bro. You just gotta keep trying, because you never know when you're gonna buck up on the
And that goes with maturity too, right? And then having a vision, because like a lot of times we start businesses, right? And we don't really know where we want it to end up. We just know that we want to make money. So that's kind of like in our demographic, the me and drive, right? Want to make money, so you're not focused on the end goal, and like little stuff like this, right? It might seem small to us, like yo, go sell other type of people. A lot of us won't do it, right? But having the confidence of going out there and knowing that yo, this is the end goal for your business, right? These are steps that I gotta take to grow that market. You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta think about expansion.
That's why I don't like haters, bro. Because people will hate on you for doing something that they would never do. You feel me? This shit don't make sense.
That they would never even dare to do because they might be too shy or don't have the courage enough. Right? So I'm outside. That's Toronto. That's Toronto. That's Canada. Like I'm in a whole nother country. Granted, I've been to Montreal before, but
You went by yourself.
Yeah, I'm big on. If I gotta go, I gotta go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just having that courage, literally.
Yo, hold on. Yo, but that dude fucking the mic.
This nigga is crazy.
The warming of the floor.
That was the warm-up.
Chill.
Everybody was.
No, this one is on.
Listen, whoever is the engineer or whoever does the audio, do your thing. So yeah, crazy.
Alright, so another thing I wanted to ask you. I remember you wrote a book.
I did write a book.
Yeah.
I did write a book, yeah.
A book, sex book.
Nah, for real, bro?
That's for real.
Nah, we never heard about that, bro.
Come on, it's in my notes. I can't send it to you.
Set it on, put it on, maybe people buy it for the Kindle, bro.
Ebook.
Yeah, send it to the girl and forget that more crazy.
So, you want to speak on that?
Yeah, real quick. Just a question. Who went to college? I'm just curious.
We all did.
Cool. Did you feel prepared for college when you went? Like fresh out of high school? Boom. Perfect. When I went to Hostos, you already know, like everybody usually goes to their 4-year school first. I remember you was going to City Tech? Oh, don't.
Yeah.
You was going to one.
Yeah.
Whatever. I remember, nigga. So, feel me? So I'm just like, I remember how it felt sitting in that classroom. Like, damn, it's mad students in here. I got mad homework to do. It's like, it's so much going on. It's mad other people. It's way more diverse. You're on your own time. You know, that's your mom, dad. Like, yo, make sure you go. No, you have to take care of yourself. You have to schedule. Okay, you need a gap in between your classes. Long story short, when I was on my way out of Lehman College, I'm like, I'm gonna write a book. Let me find out another way to give back. Because that's what it always goes back to, giving back. So I'm like, let me write a book that I can give back, but also educate at the same time. So if you go on Amazon, you can go on Amazon right now, type in K. Sean Jones, my actual name, whatever. And basically, I wrote the book to say, yo, you can go to college. Let me put you on to some of the things I went through, failing chemistry, having to go to tutoring after 7 hours of classes and stuff like that. It's a road. It's a long journey right there. It's a long journey, and you can do it. But even my biggest thing was too, college is not for everybody, so at least try a semester just to see if it's not for you. Because one of my biggest takeaways was, okay, I met mad people, and you grow as an adult. You grow as you become a man. I don't want to say become a man, but you build up certain human and communication skills and punctuality skills and leadership skills. You got to talk in front of people. So it's just certain things you have to take from the college experience. Not all professors just blow on marks, because professors are going to be annoying regardless. So homework is going to be annoying regardless. Blackboard is going to be annoying regardless. But it's 5 chapters, 30 pages, calm. You know, people's attention span is. You feel me? It's shorter than I think it's ever been in a while, or maybe in time in general. I don't want to go that far, but yeah. And that was the point. Just give back, educate, and just show other people there's other ways. Because I talk about trades too in chapter 5, senior. Just graduating. Okay, hey, even if you don't use your degree, I got my nutrition degree, dietitian, food nutrition, and I never used it. I still worked in DOE because I was a teacher, I was teaching, but I never used it. But at least I have knowledge that I can help myself with and help my peers with. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I have that knowledge. So if all else fails, alright, fuck it, I'm not designing no more. I'm not being a photographer no more. No, I don't want to be an author. I don't want to be a production man. I also do production too. So I don't want to do none of this shit no more. Let me just apply for a job. Literally. I got a degree. We know it's a piece of paper. They're going to have to train me anyway. Let me just apply for a job. That's it. Simple as that. So, book the fundamentals throughout college. Shout out to my son, Rashidi. He's the illustrator. Book 2 coming soon too. It's just, it's a budget. Every author has told me this, and I'm telling future authors this, because we do need more black authors. The hardest part is writing a book. You could proofread it, you could get it published, all that other stuff. It's simple. You gotta write the book. You gotta type the book, write it on paper, whatever you want to do. You gotta write the book, but it's very possible.
How long is it?
30 pages. Okay. So 5 chapters, 30 pages. It's a quick read.
How long did it take it for?
I'm not gonna lie. I got delayed obviously because that was during the pandemic. So. It was so you already we here now, so y'all live with. So it's like, yo, there was a lot going on that. some days I'm working on it, some days I'm not. And I finally finished publishing it. I want to say, shout out to Ebony. I finished publishing in January and released it in February, last day of Black History Month. So it's about 2 years old now. So maybe it was 2021 when I released it. Yeah, it was, because right after the pandemic. Yeah, 2020 was just a crazy year. So yeah, started during the pandemic, and then I released it 2021, February 28th. So it's about 2 years old now.
And I tried writing the book once.
Yeah.
I think I only got to the.
Yeah, you just stop, man. Just stop.
That's very cliche. That's the first thing. Capital THD.
Yeah.
With mad designs around it. That's no funny. So yeah, it's
That's what's up, bro. Also, you want to speak on your photography business as well?
Oh man, photography, when I'm like where I'm at now, because Bussalenz didn't start when Bussafits brand started. But because I don't like to depend on people, I want to get my work done, all that other shit, right? Now, let me see, I think it was 2018, I think, so a little after I released the brand, let's say fall, I got a camera. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to do my own brand shoots. 2020, stores shut down, everything shut down, and I got to make money. I got some type of, clients, I have some type of rapport with people. Let me just try it. Fuck it. Bussalenz is an entity now. Fuck it. That's it. I gotta get it done. So now 3 years later, I'm like, oh shit. But photography is what's keeping me. I've been talking about this lately to myself, like, yo, bro. It's putting the team on the back. Like, because remember, Bussafits brand is a product. People don't have to buy your product. But Bussalenz is a service. Right. People always need a cameraman, no matter what. So that's what's keeping me moving up in the industry, fashion shows, events, more clients, travel, blah, 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 blah. So it's like, but you gotta be, and that's why when people just say I'm a photographer, it's like, I don't take it personal, because anybody can pick up a camera and just say that, but it's like, bro, it's a lot of work that goes into it. Research.
Yeah, catch the right angles.
Angles, you gotta know what you're doing, shutter, ISO, lighting.
So you just take.
You can go on my website.
No, you can come to the photographer.
Go to Bussalenz and then go on the website. Like, I got the IG page, but it's like, if you official, if you want to pitch to brands and companies, you gotta have a portfolio, literally.
So you do like photo shoots for
Yeah.
females and stuff.
Yeah, I do. Listen.
Clean up.
So boom, right? So everybody has a different style. I'm a fashion and lifestyle. So you
So you go to fashion shows?
Yeah, I do fashion week. I do New York Fashion Week. I'm press and media. But now some shows will have photographers. You see how influencers is a big thing now? They'll have like separate RSVP for photographers and videographers, and then separate RSVP for influence, and there's a separate one for press and media for like journalists and influencers again.
So you edit the photos?
Of course. Have to. So yeah, so photography is just keeping me. And I bring Bussafits brand along because that's the truth.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the truth. I still promote it, still wear, still design. I still sponsor events like me and my son Heck. Shout out to HP5. We did the first youth basketball tournament in 2019 Park. That was 2021. And it was like, yo, why not? Nobody did it yet. It was March, and then we started planning in March. We got it done in June. Was it June 6th, June 8th? One of them shits. But the point is,
Watch that. You gotta do what you gotta do,
listen,
bro.
bro, that world is crazy, bro.
Creativity.
Yeah, no, work is work, fashion is fashion. Listen. But I was able to sponsor. You say, yo, Biggs, you feel me? If you call me Biggs, you already know that's one.
That was before Bussafits,
Exactly. So I'm like, this nigga know me from somewhere back in 08, 09, 010, 2010 and shit, or 11 even. So boom. So we did the basketball game, did the design the t-shirts, got them done, boom, got the refs, got the permit, it was official. Got it documented to this day. We're gonna do another one eventually. I can't really speak on that, but we're gonna do another one eventually. So that was good. And I was able to, like I said, keep Bussafits brand pulling along. And I donated too. So I donated a book, I donated a shirt, I donated you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do donations.
All your resources.
Try to what makes sense. What's gonna keep me in the door.
That's what's up, bro. I told you.
And how can I expand? Because you gotta expand. You
You're
gotta
always
expand.
doing something. Another thing, I was gonna mention this too. You kind of spoke on it already, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. But I noticed that you always be traveling to other places.
I try.
And you always doing your promotions. So I'm like, what's some of the places that you went to in the last few years to promote?
Toronto was a major one because I went out there with a plan. Like I need to get away from the city, but I also got to put in some type of work. It is what it is.
A lot of people are not brave enough to do that. Travel to a whole other city by yourself.
Country at that.
Yeah, that.
I'm not even gonna know.
Country is right.
Backstory. Let me not OD. But 2018, that was the year I started the brand. But that was before I actually started the brand in June. January, I went out there. I didn't even know my phone could work. Like you got to call and change your service or add a plan or something. I didn't even know that. So I was out there using Wi-Fi for everything. Screenshotting, buying the GPS. It was bad shit going on. I was trying to survive out there, but I was having a blast. But either way,
international.
Yeah. So that's what I did this time.
Yeah.
Boom. So I'm like, oh, this works perfect. I would say Tri-State, CT, Jersey. You feel me? Because I'll even get bookings. So every time Bussalenz has its own merch to a certain extent, but I'm always in the brand no matter what. Because if I'm shooting, wherever I'm at, you gotta see a beat somewhere. You gotta see a beat. So I'll say Toronto, Tri-State area, and let me see. Oh, DR and PR. I went to DR and PR last year. Satin sets every day, or shorts and t-shirts, hats, whatever. Because you gotta go.
So you bring? Do you think about bringing your gear with you just in case somebody want to buy it while you're there, or you just refer them to the website?
I refer them to the website, and I'm not gonna lie. Now when you bought this, so most of the time, if I get something in other countries, I either remember you bought the slides.
Yeah.
Hey, with Jamaica now, I bet. I went to Canada, Toronto and Montreal, I bet. Some people went to Dubai, so most of the time if it's branched out into another country, somebody purchased it already.
Yeah.
Now as far as shipping, I'm not gonna lie, if I get one person that needs something, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Just so I can get it out there.
I know some of them be having some rules and shit.
1,000%. But for example, I still try to donate. Like say you needed something to donate to Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
So I think the last 2 years I've donated to DR. I think it was T-shirts and school supplies. I have donated to DR, and then Honduras Church, they had something I had donated to Honduras. So if I have like some way I could reach out to some people and just send some type of merch, put it in a barrel or a box or whatever I could bring. All right, perfect. And at the end of the day, like I said, giving back, making sure everybody is, kept, because that's what it's about. Because it'd be tough.
Yeah,
It'd be tough in other countries, bro. I know. You think how we be going through it, but we gotta be grateful. And other countries really be going through it.
They shipping be different too. I remember when I was doing these little pajama joints.
Yeah.
And there was a problem for me to ship to Canada. I don't remember what the problem was, but it was difficult for me to ship there.
Yeah.
There's certain rules and shit, and customs and all that shit. They federal rules and shit like that.
When I went to Toronto, just to add to the because you said Canada, right?
Yeah.
When I went to Toronto in January, I know an influencer that lives in Vancouver at the time, and I went to the postal in Canada and shipped it out to Vancouver. So I'm like, oh shit, that's how you do it out here?
So you brought it with you from New York.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but now the other side of the spectrum, I went to the post office down the block, probably near Gun Hill, whatever, down the block. But yeah, I went to the post office in the Thames or whatever, and I said I want to ship to Uganda, Africa. He said $100. I said, word. I bet I'm gonna spin back. Yo, I didn't think it was gonna be 100. You feel me? Like, granted, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah,
price is the price.
The buyer is supposed to cover that price.
I was doing it.
Oh, you doing it?
Yeah.
You gonna pay $100 for shipping if you buy something?
If you want it, if you want it,
Yeah, it depends on what.
Nah,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you do like when you doing Alibaba and it's coming from China, if you buy in a bulk,
Yeah, but you buying you was on shit like one shirt.
No, he said he was donating.
I was donating.
But it was like one shirt.
It was a couple shirts. It
A
was
couple?
like 20 shirts.
Oh, okay.
But it was like, because you know the kids out there.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. You see, you know,
$100. I was like, let me spend back. I'm gonna listen, because you budgeting is on that. People think this shit is just, oh, you just do shit. Yo, bro, when's the next collection coming out? Like, yo, I got bills.
Yeah, right.
I got a car, I got an office, I gotta pay for shit. You feel me? But that's when you gotta, I gotta raise the income up. What am I doing now? Where can I not exhaust myself but still make money? Blah, blah, blah. So it's just learning, getting better. Literally, it's a lot, but we here though.
You said you got any major influences and like anybody you look up to?
Because based on this, I'm in a conversation with it, right? Seeing that you're creative, right? So
I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a creative.
yeah, you know what I said? So when I said like, when we talk about influence, guys know like, you know, like photography, maybe a design and influence.
Oh, just people in general.
Yeah, artists, you know, draw.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
You got a lot of different classes.
So
Yeah.
do I got a number or anybody?
Anybody,
Or
or-
because I could name a few people, but
He's
it's
like,
like,
it
if
could
you
be
put me at a
famous
cap.
or somebody
No,
else, you know,
I'm saying
personally.
the amount of
I didn't know, as much as you want to name, bro.
shout out to my coach, my track coach, Coach U, Muggsy. He was like, that was the first pop-up shop I ever did, the Supply to Demand. That was 2018. He always show love. He do what he can.
He the mayor for Uptown, bro.
Vinrillo, that's one of my business partners. She got me into production.
When them mugs
Other
are
stuff.
When them mugs are Oh, the one with the
Yeah, you know that the shirts,
Yeah, the Cody shoulders.
The jacket.
Oh, the one where it said Roman is supposed to link or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like big three. That's like I said Coach U, Muggsy, and Vinrillo. Like those are my top three. Shout out to them for real. Just with growth and just I'm getting I'm exploring, I'm getting new things, different fields, stuff like that. So
What about photography? Like, you got any influences on that?
that's a tough.
That's one of those things you haven't figured out yourself.
It's one of those things. Yeah, it's one of those things where I did a lot. There's a lot of photographers that like I'll give their flowers to, but I'm not gonna say like like a major. Damn, let me see.
It's probably something that you just picked up on your own, being that you
It's something
that you say you're not waiting for people.
It's something that I like to do, but I had to do it, and I actually fell in love with this shit. Exactly, you hit it right there.
I know how it is.
So
It's the same thing with the 360 shit. Well, I mean, you have any family events or shit like that?
Yeah.
Yo, get on the scene. I ain't doing that shit.
yo, listen,
But
man.
when I actually started doing it, like, at events and like see people have fun and
Energy,
you start liking
energy.
It's like, I think you wanna. Let me see where this goes. Fucking jump off the porch with it.
You network with
Yeah,
meeting all the other people and shit. You never know what will happen from
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Like you might meet somebody that changed your life forever.
That's
You might not ever go back to what you were doing before, or continue to do what you're doing at a higher rate, higher level. So, but there's a lot of photographers like I give their flowers to. That's you feel me. Yeah. I can name them, but it's like it's a bunch of them. It's like I don't want to. You know how to be. You know your interviews like I don't want to miss a couple names. Like nah, I don't want to miss a couple names.
Yeah, photography is a hard one.
Like it's a lot. It's
You know what I'm
definitely a
talking about?
lot.
Peter Parker.
Nah, that's crazy.
Like, what about any end goals? You got any end goals like for your business?
End goals. One major end goal is to. Well, end goal, not like in the next 3-5 years, just end goal overall. I gotta have a store, at least one, like its own store, own property, like at least one. You see how they, you see it?
Yeah, as a store too.
Exactly.
Possible.
No, for sure,
He
for
got his
sure.
own studio too,
Yeah,
so and that's unrelated from the neighborhood that we grew up in.
Exactly.
So that shows us that it's possible.
Yeah, and just a deep dive into the store, just its own property. You see how they got Apple got its own store. I need one of those. They don't gotta be a franchise, but I need one whole big building. Just what is what's the sneakers? Flight Club? You see they got like
Yeah,
two, you know, like 2 or 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Before you used to be only online.
Only on, I think they got one in LA.
Yeah.
I think they got one in LA. So that program, I'm not sure what program yet, definitely, because I started up a non-profit, but obviously it's still building up. I gotta have some type of non-profit organization slash program. Target group, probably. I don't have. It's a couple of things because there's so much. You know, there's DV people that we need to help, people that just get out of jail, there's people that are shelter homeless. So it's like, I'm not sure I'm the target group yet, but I do help a lot of like, you know, people that need clothing, just put something on their back, or shelters in general. I think that might be like the closest one. And thirdly, yeah, I definitely get a studio. Bussalenz studio. You feel me? I need that. Those are three things. That's non-negotiable for sure.
So if you had to choose one though, what would be? And like, let's say like you had to, one of them has a chance to blow up, but you, in order to maintain that one, you had to stop doing the other two.
Well, I'm not gonna say stop. I would say they'll have to just follow up, and it would be the same thing I'm doing right now. Bussalenz is carrying a team right now, so it's carrying the Bussafits brand. Even though Bussafits brand is the tree, that branch is carrying the tree right now because it's keeping me active. It's carrying the nonprofit. It's carrying my book. Like I'm still gonna do all these things, but this is just priority right now. And mentally, I have to keep reminding myself that. Like, yeah, I want to do 25 because I'm one person, bro. So it's like I'm gonna put 100 into everything. It's exhausting.
Yeah,
I still got it's just me by myself. I got a village and I got a team that help, but it's me, like 97%. Like 90.
So you don't get overwhelmed with that?
I'm getting overwhelmed today. I'm overwhelmed right now. I still gotta work. I still gotta drink water. I still gotta take care of my body. I still gotta work out, diet. You know, pray. Come on. Literally. Amen. But no, for real though, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's literally a day-by-day process, and it's really a mental game. Because people have been asking me for years, how you do all of this? How you do it? Even before the business, I'm going to school, I'm running track.
You used to play
rugby.
Yeah, you used to play rugby too.
So it's like I've been active, but it's like, why do I want to put my energy in all these other things when I could put it into stuff I wanted to do? Like, yes, I wanted to go to the Olympics for track, but it's like, bro, come on. You know how much training that is? You gotta want it. You gotta want it. Exactly. So it's just like, let me do this while I'm in college, get out of here, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we here. Yeah.
That's a fact, bro. Yeah, I got any more questions?
That's good.
Yeah,
Q&A?
Well, I'll just come on that building. Alright, so we need for if you get the people in some advice, right? At least towards share them, right? Starting up, God knows it. Like, not easy. You might tell somebody a vision, they might shut you down, right? So, what is the three advice you can give somebody that starts off to make sure that
any field, any industry, just entrepreneur in general? One is why you're doing it. Know why you're doing it. First and foremost, before you want to run anything or run people, or not run people, but employ people one day and manage, why are you doing all of this? What is the end goal? And my biggest end goal is generational wealth. Just to spit back to them. But yeah, so you feel me? Why are you doing this? Why are you taking all these risks? Why are you losing sleep? Why are you feel me, bugging out? Why are you going on social media 24/7? Why are you wasting thousands of dollars into something that might not work? Why are you doing it? Two, I know it might sound cliche, but be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Literally. Be patient. Like, you think at times I want to be like, yo, bro, what are we doing? I mean, I got to the point where there's no turning back now, but there was times like my year 2 or 3 where it was like, yo, bro, I'm trash? Damn, I still. Because it's perception. Yeah. Some people think that logo is fire, some people think that shit is trash. People actually do love that Born Alone logo, though. And that Born Alone logo derived from one of the shirts inside the beat, but that's another story. But it was just like, yo, so yeah. Why you doing it? Patience and Oh, reach out. Like, you know how we living in times where it's like people don't want to give up information or people want to charge you for information.
You want to tell you where you want your food from.
Yeah, bro, my fault. This is my spot. I can't tell you. And I'm not saying give up all the sauce, but we have to learn from each other. The culture will be so much further up if we just hold classes. You know, even if it's, don't charge $100, charge $25. You feel me? Get a certain amount of people in the room. Like, reach out, talk to people, research. That's the fourth one. Research. People just hop into things and then they stop after like a month because it's just too much. It's just too much. Bro, I'm 5 years, bro. June 8th, it's 5 complete years, bro. And I can tell you, it's been numerous times where it's like, bro, what am I doing, bro? But you have to figure it out if you want it. Why? Why do you want it? Why do you want it? Literally, why do you want it?
Because my first business that I started actually was a cleaning company.
Yeah.
But that kind of failed because like we were working, it was just me by myself. So it was kind of hard to like. I was going to places, dressed up in my suit and shit, walking from business to business. Yo, I'm so and so from Green's Cleaning Solution. I want to do a walkthrough, see if I'll give y'all an estimate. I'll clean your business for a week. You know, the people will like, all right, come on, no problem, let you do a walkthrough.
And that first impression too.
And then you go home, they say, yeah, so that's all. You go home, you typing up proposals and shit, send it to them. Just for them to tell you, okay, you know, we're not interested though. So, and then it's like I was working my 9 to 5, and then it's like, all right, if you do get a contract now, you gotta come after work. So it's like I couldn't get my schedule to keep flipping. That was the hard part.
Yeah.
That was the hard part because sometimes I would work in the day, or I would have to work at night, and I couldn't switch it up like that. So you know, and then like I was trying to like get help, and it wasn't working out.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, damn. I was like, you know, it's a good business, but I probably jumped into this shit the wrong way. You know, but like, but I wasn't willing to like quit my job and go all in.
Right.
So I ended up having to put that on the back burner. You know, but then when we started this next business, you know, I actually got help, and we own it together, and it's also something that is usually like most people have events on the weekend.
Yeah.
So the weekends, I could give up working overtime on the weekend.
Yeah.
So run my own business. You feel me?
And then it's finding that balance in your schedule, that flexibility. What am I doing in my systematic life versus my entrepreneur life? You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, this job is. I mean, yeah, we gotta pay bills, we gotta make money, but I still gotta put. If I'm gonna put in 1 hour for the man, I gotta put in 5 hours for myself. You come home, you're tired, you're exhausted. We all been there. We all are still there. Sometimes just trying to figure it out. But I gotta put in time for myself. There's no way I'm putting in this much time for somebody else and not myself. That's crazy.
A fact.
That's crazy. It's hard. It's tough.
That's tough. But once you start reaping the benefit, bro, it's coming in full force, bro.
And that's why that second one was patience, because you gotta every day. First time I was on the news, shout out to Muggs Weekend. So, yo, bro, you know, I need, somebody else canceled, you didn't have to call me, but you know, I've been working for years. You see the growth, appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? I didn't have to. I did the Usual Suspects fashion show last year. Yeah. I've been trying to get in, but it was like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get in there. Got my opportunity. I wasn't part of the original 5 or 6, but somebody, I think I had hit her, shout out to Tabby. I had hit her up, I really want to, if I'm ready, I've been in Monkey for a couple of years now, blah, blah. Let me in there. Said, I bet up. And then one of them ended up dropping anyway, not coming anyway. So it's fire, but everything else for a reason though.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm like, fuck, I ain't get picked this shit. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna still bring out the camera. The camera going, you feel me? I'm still showing love. I ain't mad. Listen, you need no's. If you don't have no's, you won't grow. You need no's. You say yes all the time. It's like, all right, bro. What are you learning? Literally. So, and I appreciate this because I got a panel tomorrow, so I'm like, I'm prepping myself mentally.
That's dope.
Literally. I'm a business panel too, so yeah.
Shit, it came at the right time too. You know, I'll be trying to schedule all the
Yeah, I appreciate
it.
it.
You know, sometimes it be hard, it be hectic.
It be tough.
Sometimes people be like, yo, when you want to be pull up? But you know,
And then
everything happens at the right time.
last thing I'll say before we get out of here, alignment. You could have said, yo, bro, pull up. I would have been like, respectfully, no, I'm good, thank you. Because if I see something you're doing that doesn't align with what I'm doing, it's not gonna make no sense. So then I'm sitting here not even wanting to be here, and then my energy's off. Then you feel me? Energy's real. Energy's real. So it's like, but I know you. And on the business side, it's like, nah, he's been okay. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in. So I appreciate you.
Yeah, I definitely hit you early to let you know, like, yo, one of these days I'm hitting you. As long as you're free, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? 'Cause I know you be busy too. You always got something going on.
Yeah.
So.
And even if you clip this, it's like, oh, word, Bussalenz over here. Copy. It's love though. It's love though.
Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for pulling
You
up.
already know. Appreciate you.
So we gonna end off the segment like that. So let them know where to find you on the socials.
My personal Bussafits, Bussafits. I hate when people say Bussafits. That shit be killing me, bro. Like Bussa for real? I bet. Bussafits brand, Bussalenz, BFB Give Back.
So basically bus a fit.
Bussa, like BUSSA. Yeah, Bussa. Or people just call me Bussa for sure. Whatever. Yeah, Bussa. It's short, Bussa, whatever. Both websites is up. My photography and clothing, so they can find me there. Amazon, K-Sean Jones, if you need the book, or you need anybody that's leaving high school, that's going to college, that needs some any insight, any at all. Like I said, even if they try one semester, you feel me? At least try it, so it's said, okay, I did it. You know, yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna update my LinkedIn tonight.
Alright, people. So thanks again for tuning in with Shut Them Box. With my boy Violet with the Shut Them Box. And we out.